Okay, welcome to the Sketchbook Club. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Here we are live every Saturday morning with the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. Man, last week my audio wasn't working. I hope you can hear me. If you cannot hear me and you get on this, please put it in the chat. Welcome every Saturday morning. I come on live for my Little Pulp Sketchbook Club, and I decided today, I'm going to start this by kind of recapping my week of sketchbooking because I want you to start your own sketchbook if you haven't already. And if you have a sketchbook, I want you to work on it like not every day, but a lot. Like I work on my sketchbooks every day. And I'm going to start this video by showing you some of my sketches that I worked on this week and talk a little bit about what we're going to do this week, which is aliens and rainbows and alien rainbows. It's going to be so much fun. All right, so I'm going to go on to the overhead. Let's see if this works. Here we go. Look at my desk. So I'm going to recap my week of sketchbooking. Last week, I drew this on my live video, the flower fly, and I worked on it a little bit more. Not a lot, but look, I did a little bit more work. I decorated the wings, and so I have several sketchbooks. Maybe you only have one sketchbook. I don't know how many sketchbooks you have, but I have a lot, and every day in my daily doodle books, on my sketchbooks, I sketch, even if it's for a few minutes. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I did last week. So this past week, one day I just started drawing spirals. Spirals calm me down. I highly recommend drawing spirals. They're a lot of fun. I'm just flipping through my book, and I did this because, let me get on the picture-in-picture. Hello! So I'm just recapping my week of sketchbooking and showing you guys what I did on my sketchbook this past week. This is something I always do. I draw objects that I'm grateful for, and I haven't in a while, so I decided to draw this in bubble letters to kind of remind myself that I got to do that. This week I'm definitely going to draw an object. I'm going to put a video up on that. So that's that. And I left this page blank because I'm going to draw an object I'm grateful for on that page. That's what I wanted to do. This one I wasn't super happy about, but it relaxed me, and I like to be relaxed. And sometimes relaxing with your sketchbook is just taking a pen and just scribbling lines across the whole book. And that's what I did with this one. I said, it says, just make lines. And just what I'm doing. And every once in a while, I'll go back to this page, and I'll get one of my fine liners, and I will just draw lines, just random lines. I'm going to keep it away from that, so eventually this page will just become this very black, messy line work kind of thing. That's kind of cool. And then, I didn't like this. I got these acrylic markers. They're back over here. These are acrylic markers. I got these things. Linus's mom gave me those. Thank you, Linus's mom, if you're watching this. I'm not really good at the acrylic markers. So I have this other little pocket daily doodle book that I use. And I just started experimenting with the acrylic markers, just trying different things. I don't know anything about working with acrylic markers. I did that a couple weeks ago, but this, I just kind of did some stuff, took them and just made some flowers, made some grids. This one I kind of liked. It was nice. It's like a gold acrylic marker. You can't really see the dots, but I put these light blue dots in there. Anyways, I'm not sure about the acrylic markers. They're a little too thick for me, but I was trying different things. So that's another thing I did in my sketchbook, one of my sketchbooks this week. Oh, there you can see a little bit more of the gold and stuff like that. So that's that one. And then sometimes I just write in my daily doodle book, like it's like a journal. This was really fun. I love this. Something you can do in your sketchbook. We're going to get to an activity soon. I'm just going to show you a couple of different things first. This was very relaxing to do, and I'm using colored pencils for this one. I just drew triangles, like a whole grid of triangles. You should try to do this. This is fun to do. You take a piece of paper or a page in your sketchbook, and you just start drawing triangles, and you connect them all together. You make them all different. And then after I did it, I'm gonna keep coloring these in. So this is gonna take me a couple of weeks. I'm going to keep working on this, and I'm very happy with that one. And then this was my practice for what we're going to do today. We're going to make aliens and rainbows. This week we had a whole bunch of class trips, and this kid Theo came in. Man, this kid Theo, I haven't seen him since he was a little baby. His older brother used to come here when I first started this place. His older brother is older now. But Theo, he drew these cool aliens, and I looked at him and I said, Theo, I love these aliens. Would you mind if I draw aliens on my YouTube live video? He said, yeah, he didn't mind, and that's what I'm doing. So in a few minutes, I'm gonna draw like aliens and and not robots. I'm sorry, aliens and rainbows, because I don't know if everyone wants to draw aliens. Some people might not like aliens, and if you don't like aliens, you could just draw rainbows. I'm gonna draw aliens and rainbows, and then I'm gonna draw some alien rainbows, which is what this is. You see that? Look at this. Let me try. I'm gonna try the detail camera. Let me see if I can do this. Give me a second. Let me see. Yeah, look. Look at these things. Look at this guy. This guy's upside down, but look, he's like a slug alien. I love this guy. Anyways, so that's what I did, and then later on, after I get kind of bored with the aliens and the rainbows, I kind of set this thing up in bubble letters. I'm gonna do a little bubble lettering and show you how to do it if you want to do that as well. Okay, so here I go. I'm gonna take a page in my sketchbook, and I'm gonna start. Oh, no, not that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get open to a page in my sketchbook, and I'm going to just start to draw some rainbows. I'm not thinking too much about it. I'm actually going to use a marker. I'm just going to use a fine liner. I'm going to try to use a thicker one. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to try to get the picture in picture in a second, but I got to switch my glasses right now. So I want you to get a page in your sketchbook and just start drawing rainbows. Different rainbows all over the place. Like, look, just make like a couple of rainbows. I was doing something a little different the other day, where I kind of capped the rainbow, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna make a bunch of different rainbows. I'm not gonna go like too many. I'm not gonna worry about the 7 colors of the rainbows. I'm just gonna do 3 rainbows. Like 3, what do they call these things? Stripes. See that? And then I'm gonna switch the paper around, and I'm gonna do just a whole bunch of rainbows. Maybe over here I'll do like a shorter one. I'll go into the other, the detail shot. Let me get a little closer. So you see that? And then I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna draw some rainbows like that. And then I'm gonna get a pencil, and I'm going to try to figure out how to make them look like aliens. I'm gonna go to this other thing. I think I need to go zoom in a little bit. Give me a second. I'm gonna zoom in on this camera a little bit. Yeah, like that. Oh, that's better. I had to climb up on the stool. Okay, so the way I did this, I kind of, in my other book, let me show you, I made eyeballs inside the what is it called, the center of the rainbow. And then I gave like antennas and cool things like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make like googly eyes on this one. And I'm just gonna do this and this. I'm gonna do it in pencil right now because I'm not sure if what I wanna do. I think I need to go in the more detailed shot. Give me a second. Hold on a second. I gotta do this with the camera. I'm sorry for all the haphazard drawing, the movement of the camera. And then I'm going to just give him some cool eyeballs. See that? Look at this. And then I'm gonna give him an antenna. And I'm gonna color him in, and I'm probably gonna use my Tombow markers over here, these like brush tip markers, because I love them so much. And yesterday I was practicing with this, and I was doing colored pencils, but I think I like the marker, the Tombow markers better. And then I'm gonna give him a little smile. And that's fun. So I'm just giving this alien, so I'm making rainbow aliens. And this one, let me see this guy. And this guy I'm gonna go, I'm gonna just go with the pen. I'm not even gonna do the pencil. I'm gonna make the eyes over here. Oh, I never did this one before. His eyes are inside the rainbow. Look at this. And then I'm gonna give him like this. And then he's gonna have a big kind of fun mouth. And then I don't know if I should give him multiple antennas. I think I'm gonna do that. And then this antenna is gonna go this way, and then I'm gonna make it like a triangular kind of thing. And then maybe he has like 5 antennas or 3 antennas, I don't know. Just sort of having fun making up these alien rainbows. This is a kid that came to a class trip named Theo. Man, it was such a good idea. He said, Let me get the picture-in-picture back. Sorry about that. I forgot about my picture-in-picture. Hello, everybody. This guy, I'm going to have the eyeballs on the outside. So what I'm doing is I'm just making rainbows because this kid came to the shop and he was making these cool-looking aliens. And his mom made an alien. He apparently loved aliens. And I said, I'm going to draw aliens. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to draw aliens. And I wasn't even sure if you wanted to draw aliens. If you don't want to draw aliens, you could draw something else. But, I mean, people like rainbows. So I said, I'm going to draw aliens and rainbows. And then I'm going to make the rainbows aliens. So that's what I'm doing. Because this is what I did. My practice. Look, this is my practice one. I drew some stars. Man, it's so fun. Kind of just make different alien rainbows. So this one I'm going to give him like eyelashes. He looks kind of sad. That's actually kind of cool. And then, yeah, I'm going to make this guy like he's like a little upset right now. So he doesn't know what's going on. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to go back to see the whole thing. Back to the picture-in-picture. Okay, so maybe I'll put some stars in here as well, like just to change it up a little bit. Like I'm going to make some stars because they're in space, these alien rainbows. So I'll make a star over here. I'll make a star over here. I'll make a star over here. And maybe you just want to make rainbows today. That's all you want to do. And you don't want to make aliens. But make rainbows with funny faces because they're kind of cute. Look. And my stars, I always do stars like kind of like just, I don't do the regular star. I don't like to do like a regular looking star. I like to make my stars all different. So I just kind of make like spiky lines like that. And I just do that. And then sometimes I'll do this. I'll make some dotted lines like they're shooting stars. That's fun. And then I'll do this. Just give them some movement. This one's going this way. And I'm just sort of building the whole page. This one goes down that way. And then this one's going up. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make this guy has just one giant eye. Look. And I'm going to make it go. He's looking up. And then eventually I'm going to start coloring some of these in. Except this doesn't look like an eye yet, so I got to make this look like an eye. And that's the fun thing. If you just draw the rainbow, then you start playing around with it. I'll show you the detail of this. Can you see that? Look at this. So I do like I give him like a little eyelash. Maybe I'll do like a little small eyelashes. Just that little detail. You do those little details and it kind of makes it look nice. Okay, so keep going. And now I'm going to put a little color on one of my rainbows. I'm going to... Now, a couple of weeks ago, on one of my lives, I made the googly eyes after I colored it in. I'm not going to do that this time. This time, I'm making the googly eyes first so that I can color in and have the white of the eyes. And I'm going to take my brush tip marker and I'm just going to put a little bit of this purple color here. And I'm not going to do like the specific rainbow colors. This color looks a little washed out on this thing. I'm going to put a like yellow and purple on this guy. Look at him. And then I'm going to get a super light color for the inside. Like really light, like this light pink. And I'm just going to put a little bit of color on the edge. I'm not going to color in the whole face. Just to give him like a little bit of a... Maybe I will color the whole face. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. That's what I did there. And then this guy... Oh, I got to give him a... I guess I'll go back to some yellow for the antenna. Like this, you see? Go like that. And then maybe back to the pink. No, I think I should do the purple. Back on the purple for the horns. Like keep them, I don't know what these are called, the antennas. Look at this guy. I love him. Okay, so this one I'm going to make green. And you just kind of, I just want you to... My goal with this sketchbook club thing is to get you to kind of work on your sketchbook. This is going to be like, I'm not going to do alien rainbows for the entire week, but I kind of like this idea. Thank you to Theo, that kid Theo that gave me this idea. I'm going to try this. This is like a brownish color. Oh, this is a weird looking rainbow, green and brown, but I'm going with it. But yeah, this kid Theo, he gave me this idea for the aliens, and I just enjoyed it. Let me see if I can find the print that I did. Yeah, look, I made a print. I made a print of an alien yesterday in Miss Zabrowski's class. Oh man, Mr. Prosecutors, I made this print of an alien. Look at this guy. He's under a rainbow. So like the alien is, it's kind of weird looking face, but that's what I want to do. I want to draw aliens today, and I'm going to make this guy nice, bright, reddish pink color over here. That's a little too dark, but that's okay. I'm basically just going to make a whole bunch of rainbow aliens. Look at this guy. That's too dark, I think. I'm going to put some yellow on the outside of this guy. Even though I don't have a line, I'm just going to give him like a little glow. And then, I'm not even probably seeing that. Let me get the detail shot of this. Can you see the yellow glow? And then I'm going to do like a, I don't know, like a light blue maybe for this. Whoa, this is really intense looking rainbow alien. That's not bad. I'm going to give him a little bit of blue over here, and I'm going to go back to the yellow on top of his eye maybe. And that's kind of cool. Look at this. I mean, I don't know. I got to write alien rainbows on here. I forgot about that. I got to do that. I wanted to make a bubble letter kind of a thing. So I'm going to go quickly like this. Maybe I'll do, no, I'm not going to do thick. In my other book, I drew aliens and rainbows. So some of them weren't going to be aliens, but I was just going to do rainbows and then a couple of different aliens. But, I don't know, I kind of wanted to make this one alien rainbow. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write alien. And then I'm going to write rainbows. Because that's what this is. These are alien rainbows. And I'm going to cover the whole page. And in a minute, I'm going to switch gears. And I'm going to do my bubble letters for the word have fun. If you want to make bubble letters, we're going to open up another page in our sketchbook. That's what I'm going to do in a few minutes. So that's what I wanted to do today. I wanted to draw some aliens and rainbows, and I wanted to also do some bubble lettering. And the bubble lettering I'm going to do is the words have fun. And I already did this. I already put it together, but I'm going to show you what I mean, like how to do this, because it's not hard to do it. I'm going to just draw right on top of my have fun. So if you want, get a piece of paper, open up a new page in your sketchbook, and just write the words have fun. HAVEFUN, because that's something that we should all do. We should have fun. So I did this. I drew a frame. I didn't even use a ruler. I just kind of drew a frame inside my sketchbook page, and then I wrote, look, I did this. I did H, like that. I did it in the middle, and then I wrote A, and then I wrote V, and then I wrote a big, like just regular lettering. And then after that, I thickened it up to do this. And I made it like nice and thick. And then I would erase some of the lines. So I want you to just get a page and write the word have fun. And then after you do that, I'm gonna basically take, I guess I'll take a thicker pen. I'm gonna take a fine liner, and I'm going to trace the outline of all the lettering. And that's why you want to do it in pencil first. You can block out your letters. And then I'm going to show you what you do afterwards, because I'm going to decorate this thing with lines. My doodle lines, my spaghetti lines. I just wanted to do this because this weekend, I want to have fun. We have a birthday party coming up today at 11 o'clock. We got a birthday party at 11. Oh, and then we got 2 big birthday parties tomorrow. Man, I got a big birthday party tomorrow in the afternoon with like 20-something kids. Raphael. I like that kid. I remember that kid. And so that's what we're doing. I'm going to write the word have fun. I'm not going to do the outline yet. I'm just kind of get to block the words. And so you can understand what I'm doing here. I show you some of these. I pulled these out. This is what I do. I really like to do the bubble letters. And I take the line work and look at the lines. Look at the details of the lines. I love to do this. It's so fun and it's so relaxing to do this kind of spaghetti lines or onion peeling lines. You got to just sort of relax yourself. Write a word, write a phrase, something that you like, something that's going to motivate you. I want to have some fun this week. I'm going to take my dog out for a long walk. That's what I want to do. I want to take my dog out for a nice long walk this weekend. I'm going to try to do that. Got a little nicer the other day. Man, it was like really cold, and then it wasn't so cold, and then I hope everyone's doing well. How are you doing? Are you having fun? I want to have fun. I had a lot of fun this week at the class trips. We had a whole bunch of class trips this week. Woo! Miss Mazzola's class. I drew Miss Mazzola's boots. That was fun. Miss Zabrowski, I did this like alien. We had the PS144 to PS196 kids coming in all week long. It was like the whole week. And then I'm going to frame this out. And then, I had another idea. This is a crazy idea I just got. I got a crazy idea that I should start a sketchbook club series of workshops. That was an idea I had, getting this new machine that I can hole punch a sketchbook paper here much more easily than the manual punch that I have. If you go on one of the YouTube videos recently, you can see that manual hole punch that I use for all of our sketchbook making workshops. But I'm getting this machine. It's an expensive machine. I'm going to buy this machine and I'm going to get it and I'm going to punch a lot of paper with the holes. I got a lot of the coils and I'm thinking, this whole thing, this whole place, my whole mission with Little Pulp is to get kids to keep their own sketchbook. It's really so important to make drawing part of your daily life. And that's what I want everyone to do. And I got to find a triple spine liner. Oh, you got to see this. I'm going to go to this. You got to see this. There's my new box of tripless fine liners. I just got them. I'm going to get all this stuff out of the way because I'm going to use these guys. And every time I get a new bunch of markers, I take one of these bins because I can't keep them in the box. I just cannot do it. So I take the whole box like this. And look what I do. I take it out. I take this, I put it somewhere. And then, look, I put them all in a bin. Because it's easier for me. I'm going to put that over there. And then I take this one like this. And then I take that and I put that over there. I'll clean that later. And then now I have all my markers in a bin. Man, this is too small a bin. Look at this bin. Now I have all my markers in the bin. And I'm going to randomly pick a color. Not going to randomly. What color should I do this? Man, it's January. I don't know what color to make my have fun thing. Let me look around. Greenish, maybe? I'm not feeling green. This one I did purple. Let's see it. This one's purple, if you can see the purple. This one, let's see this. This one is red. You can't even see it because of the lighting. Let me go on the overhead. Yeah, see, this one's red. I do a lot of these bubble letter things. Look, this one, and this is a new one I just started. Be curious, not judgmental. That's from Ted Lasso. I don't know, it's not from Ted Lasso, but I saw it somewhere, and it was a Ted Lasso scene. Look at my bin. It's so good. So I got the green, I got the purple, I got the red. All right, the blue sometime. Maybe I'll do blue. Oh, no, I did blue already. See, look. Man, now what color am I going to do? Purple, green, blue. I'll do like a pink color, maybe. Yeah, it's good to have fun with the pink colors. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... If you, let me get on that picture again. Let me do this thing. I can't do that. I'm not going to do it. I was going to do the big picture-in-picture. Let me see if I can do it. Give me a second. I'm going to try this. Oh, no. Am I going to be able to do this? Let's see. Whoa, look at that. I'm going to take these pink markers. It's like a pinkish and a purple color. Maybe I'll get a different color as well. There was a light pink somewhere, a light purple somewhere. I'll find it later. And I'm just going to go and have some fun with this and just relax and do some bubble letter lines. It's really fun to do. I cannot stress this enough. And the way I do this, a lot of people when they come to my shop and they see what my bubble letters and they go, how do you do this? I'm going to show you how to do this. It's not hard to do. You just take a thin marker. You could use a Crayola marker or even a crayon, but it's harder to do with crayons and thick markers. But these thin markers, these tripless fine liners, you got to get yourself one of these, a couple of these, a whole package of these. I got this big package of 60 something. Man, I really splurged on that. And then you just kind of do this. Watch. You just sort of make little lines, thin lines. Let me go on the detail shot. Sorry for the lighting. It's not going to be perfect, but look, I'm going to show you. And then I just make detail lines. Look. I do it for a little bit, and then I change the angle, and I do it for a little bit more. I call this, I used to call it spaghetti lines, because to me it looked like spaghettis. And then, who was it? Someone did this, what's that guy's name? Sienna's dad. Oh, Sienna's dad, he said, it looks like peeling an onion. I said, yes, I guess so. I don't think about it like that, but now I do. I was calling it like my doodling lines, my spaghetti lines. I just love doing it, and it takes a while, but let me tell you something. Let me go in the picture again. When you do this for a while, after a while, it starts to look really nice. It takes time to do. Let me try to find it again. Look how nice it looks. To me, this is so much nicer than just taking a marker and just coloring it in, because what you get is you get these kind of variations in the color. So it's not just like this solid pink. And then you can even change the color. I have this like purplish color. It's like a pink purple. And then I'll do this. You see? And I do that a little bit. And then I'll take this one, and I'm just constantly moving it around. And I never did like embroidery or crocheting or anything like that. But the people that have done that, that look at me and do this, they say, well, this is very relaxing. This is like crocheting or embroidery or something. And I said, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I never did it. Actually, one time, before I had kids, I was really wanting to do that embroidery thing that they do. And so what I did is I bought myself a piece of canvas. I bought some needle and thread. I sat on the couch with my wife. We were watching TV and stuff. And I would just like take a piece of fabric over on my lap and just take the needle and thread and just kind of poke it through. Sometimes I stuck myself in the finger, that hurt, but I would just do it. I would just went back and forth, and I would just make these like arbitrary lines on a piece of canvas. Then I made like a little angel or a little heart. I wrote the word love or something, and I just made these like little pieces of fabric with these like stitched lines. It's very like organic. Just it was what it was. It wasn't anything fancy, and it was very relaxing. But I kept sticking myself in the fingers because I was paying attention to TV sometimes. So this is easier. You just do this. You don't need a needle. It's much better. Oh no, my microphone is there. Sorry about that, but let me move that over. And then, as you can see this, after a while, it just really starts to look nice. And I'm just going to keep doing this. And it takes time to develop, but after a while, man, it really starts to look nice. Couple of, I don't know when it was, one of my earlier YouTube live videos, I did this word love on a separate piece of paper. I never bound it into a book, but just to show you what it might look like after a while, because sometimes when you start doing stuff like this, your brain might go, oh, I don't see anything happening. I don't want to do this anymore. But after a while, it can start looking like this, and it's really nice. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to write some words. Your book, your sketchbook can be, it can be just for drawing, but it can also be a place where you just write things. I wrote this stuff, like, what does it mean to be creative? I like that. I mean, I do a good job with the bubble letters, so I like to do that, but sometimes I just do this. And I wrote this thing, like, I started writing this because I was talking about something like this. I won't read this now, but it was about when I grew up, I had this paneling on my walls, and I used to see, like, all sorts of things on the grains. And, yeah, so when I wrote that, and then the next day I drew this thing, which kind of reminded me of those grains. So, like, every day in my sketchbook, I do different things. At this one, I just took acrylic markers. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might go back into this someday. I'm not sure. I mean, that's the whole point of having a sketchbook. You just do different things. Every day is like something else. Someone, there's a couple of YouTube, oh man, look what I did. I put a little pink scraggly on that. Some people go on YouTube and say, you should have a theme for your sketchbook. I tried that. It doesn't always work. I mean, I tried doing that a couple of times. Like, I'll show you one, if I can find it. It was right here a minute ago. There it is. This book. I'll show you this in a minute. But look, I'm going to show you something. I tried a theme with that book. I said to myself I was only going to use thick Sharpie markers on that book, this book right here. And see how it takes time? But look at this. Look how nice this looks. I think I'm going to do a whole series of pages of bubble letters. And I'm going to give them to people. If you want them, I'll just send it to you as a PDF. You can print it. I thought about printing them here and selling them in the shop, but that's kind of weird. I don't know what I would charge for something like that. I got to pay to print it. But I can scan the lettering that I do before I color it in. I probably should have done that with this, but I didn't. And then sell it, give it away, do something. I want you to draw, so I don't know. I got to sell it to make money, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, I don't want to... I don't like talking business when I'm doing my sketchbook clubbing, but I digress. Look at this. It has this little pockets of purple. I don't know if you're picking up this unbelievable color that I'm doing over here, but see, I'm just taking pink. I might, as I get, a lot of these times I do stuff where I just change the color. Like, look, I'll show you this one. Where is it? Give me a second. I gotta find it. I did it. Oh, where is it? I don't know where it is. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna take a little while. Don't worry. Keep drawing. Yeah, this one. I found it. Give someone you love a big old hug today. So I was doing the blue, and I was getting kind of, I don't want to say bored, but I was getting a little anxious with the blue, and so I changed it to orange at the very end. I'm drinking some water right now, but see what I did? Yeah, I put some orange in there, and that was fun. Let me go back in the picture. I keep forgetting to put the picture in picture. So that's you can change the color. But yeah, you got to get yourself some of these triple fine liners. You could do this with colored pencil. You can like take like colored pencil lines and do thin lines. It doesn't have the same pop as a marker. You want to get that like nice pop. And these markers for this kind of work that I'm doing with the bubble letters, with the spaghetti lines and the peeling the onion lines, you really want a thin kind of fine liner. And these fine liners are really nice because there's so many different colors. And they're nice the way they look. It takes a while. It really does. I'm going to show you this now. Okay, so I'm going to keep going on this, but I wanted to just show you that because, I was talking before about some people say that you should have a sketchbook that has like a theme, like, I don't know, draw like, I don't know, coffee cups for the entire book. I would never be able to do that. I tried that with this book. I'm trying to do it. I'm not sure. I can't say I'm failing because it's a book that I started a long time ago. I haven't really done much with it. But I put one of my Daily Doodle Book stickers on this little book from Michael's. And these are cool books. They're only a couple of bucks. You go to Michael's, you get one of these little books. And I decided big Sharpies only. That's what I was doing with this book. And so here I went like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this drawing with a big Sharpie. So I decided I'm just going to number the pages. Like 1 is going to be the graphic. The next page is going to be 2. The next page is going to be 3. And I just started playing around with it. The thing about the Sharpie markers is it bled through to the other side. So like this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. But as you can see, the 3 bled through here. So I don't know what that is, but it just kind of became this kind of interesting looking composition. And I was like, oh, let me get this out of the way for a second so you really focus on this. Because it kind of looks cool. I like the way this book was going, but I might keep going with this, and maybe I'll prove myself wrong, but see, 3. This is fun. And then, again, I was getting bored with the numbers, and bleeding through with the Sharpie markers is getting me a little stressed, so I wrote like a Roman numeral. IV is a Roman numeral for 4, aka 4. Is he also known as 4? I thought that was kind of cool. And then 5, I don't know why I did that. I think I did that to just block the thing. This was a long time ago, but say on number 5. And then 6. So it was fun to do this. I thought I would do the whole book, and I hadn't, but I just started again. I'll show you in a minute, the number 12, because that's where I started. I ended at like 11, and then I just did 12 the other day. So here's 7, and I did use, so I said big Sharpies only in this book, but I did use white paint a couple of times to block out the bleed through. So I get some white fluid acrylic paint, which is also very expensive, but I have it, and I painted that. 8. I don't like the way this 8 looks, just like the 2 zeros, but I wanted to make that a little more fluid to be looking 8, but like a long time ago. And then 9, I wrote the word 9, and I did 9. And so every day I was just trying to do it. And then I thought this was pretty nice. 10. And then it got really kind of, this is kind of interesting. So like the 10 bled through. And because I'm a printmaker and I see words backwards and forwards all the time, I played with this idea. So this is where it got a little fun for me, but then I stopped doing it. So then I wrote 11 backwards because the N and the E were bleeding through from the 10. You see what I did? And I did that 11. And then I said, whoa, when I flip this over, here, let me show you. So I was like, I had this and I was like, it's 11 and a 12. So like, oh no, what am I going to do? I can't make this into a 12. So I wrote elevate. I don't know why I did that. I just did it. And then I had 8 here, and that was weird. So then I was like, uh-oh. And then I wrote create with the 8 backwards. And I started thinking, oh, I really like this. This is interesting. And I was kind of moving around with it. I was like, create. Yeah, that's cool. But I never blocked that in. And then Look, creatures. So create, then I got the CRE over there, and I wrote creatures, and I started trying to draw creatures. And then I just drew these creatures. I don't know. I mean, it was a weird thing to draw these creatures. And then just the other day, I drew some backwards creatures, and I drew the number 12. So here I am back at this. I'm going to try to do 13 here. I'm going to try to make this into a 13. This looks like a heart, so I might do that. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it now. But I just thought that was kind of interesting. Like, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. So now I'm going to try 13, 14, and it's going to evolve. And as you can see, I got a lot of pages to do. Am I ever going to finish this book? Maybe. I'm reading this book, Atomic Habits. It's about doing a little bit every day, like just two minutes a day. 2 minutes a day to build a habit. And I have a habit. The one habit I have is the Daily Doodle book. I every day, I wake up in the morning, I open one of my books, and I draw even for like a couple of minutes. Sometimes 10, sometimes 15. I keep a look at the clock. I got to wake up my kids. So I draw, like I get up super early. The dog says hello to me. I make myself a nice cappuccino without the sugar. I'm not drinking the sugar with the cappuccino anymore. That's really not as easy as it used to be, but and that's what I do. And every day from my beginning of I start my day, I look out the window, soak up the beautiful air outside, and then I do a little doodling. Not much. Sometimes I just do like 2 or 3 lines. Like that was the other day. I just did this. Where is it? It's over here. Not there. Hold on. I'll show you. Here, this one. I mean, this, I did like for a minute and a half a day, like for 3 days in a row, I did this. I said, I'm going to keep doing it and see where it leads me. And it didn't lead me anywhere. I might take some yellow and start coloring in these things to make shapes because I'm not loving this page. But this I didn't like at all. This I just wrote. So every day, no matter what it is, I spent a minute and a half on this morning. I took my colored pencil and I just colored in 2 or 3 triangles. I just do it. I go like this and I look at the yellow and I say, where should yellow be? I'll put a little yellow. I'll put it here. And that's it. I'm not going to do anything on this page. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it develop. Maybe it'll stay like this. Maybe I'll never look at it again. Maybe I will. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to draw more aliens and robots here. I'm going to draw more alien. I keep saying robots because I used to do aliens and robots. That's another sketchbook. I don't even know where that one is, but that's the story. So here I go. I'm going to keep going my have fun. This kid Everett yesterday at the trip, he goes, how come you always say that's the story? That's from my mom. My mom would say, that's the story and it doesn't matter. She would say that all the time and I do it now. Oh, Mom. Man, that's what I used to say. Yeah, that's the story. It doesn't matter. No big whoop. These are words I like to, I have no big whoop on my water bottle. Where's my water bottle? Look. No big whoop. I made this sticker and I put it on my water bottle because no big whoop. Drink some water. If you're feeling upset about something, drink some water. Do a little doodle. I gotta go soon because I got a birthday party earlier than normal. Normally my birthday party's on Saturdays because of my YouTube live videos, they've been at 12 o'clock. But today, I don't know why, but for some reason I booked this party at 11 o'clock. So the parents are coming for the birthday. Oh, they're coming like in 45 minutes. They're gonna be here. I gotta set up the shop and get all the paintings ready and pick paints. You know, you don't know what it's like here. When the kids come to my shop for a class trip, a birthday party, or a workshop, they walk right in and all the paint is there on the floor ready to go and pallets are painted. There's paint on all the pallets. There's brushes ready with all the different stations. I don't just kind of throw paint down. I look through the whole shop. I try to pick colors that the painting needs. I got about, 15 paintings in this shop? And I got to look through them and figure out what color needs to happen on that painting and that time. And sometimes I have to actually work on the painting because sometimes the paintings get really messy and I gotta kind of fix them before the kids start seeing them because they see a messy painting. I mean, this is taking longer than I wanted it to. I was kind of hoping I could finish this today. I'm gonna finish up to this area, then I gotta go because I really gotta get ready for this party. But I hope you sketch every day. Next week, oh man, last week I told everyone I was going to do watercolor, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I mean, I'm definitely not going to do it today, but maybe next week. It was too cold to do watercolor. This week was too cold. I thought about doing watercolor. I like doing watercolor when it's nicer out because I like the water. It reminds me of going to the beach and swimming in a pool. Yeah, see, look, this is fun to do. I'm probably gonna make a video where I finish this on a time lapse so you can kind of see the whole thing finished in like a little bit. When I do these time lapse videos, I sit here and I just put the camera up above, like this thing, this camera up here where I'm waving to you, and I just put it on time lapse, and I just sit there and draw. Sometimes it's like 40 minutes, and then when I finish and I look at it, it's like 11 seconds, like. I was like, what? It took me like a long time to do, and here it is in like 10 seconds. It's done. Wish it could be that fast, but it can't. But it's not always necessary. You got to kind of take your time with things. Look at this. It's so relaxing. Man, I hope you had fun drawing alien rainbows, and I hope you wrote a word, have fun. I hope you wrote the word have fun, and I hope you do have fun this week. And I'm gonna sign off in a few because I really got to get ready for this birthday party. But I just wanted to try to finish the work. I wanted to at least get a little bit into the fun part. I wanted to get down here, but I'm not gonna be able to do that. That's what I'll do. I'll do this. Put a little bit here. I really want you to see it. What happens? See how it starts developing? In the beginning, if you saw this, it didn't look. It just looked kind of just the word "have fun" with pencils. But then, if you do this for a long time, I mean, look at the lines. It's so nice. Except this is not the color. It's a little darker. This camera is not. I switched my cameras around. This camera that I'm looking at you from is my iPad. And the camera up here is my iPhone. It used to be the other way around. But I kind of like the color of this thing, but not so much this thing. I got to figure this out. All right. That's the story. No big whoop. It doesn't matter. It's the words that my mom used to always say. Doesn't matter. I would be like, Mom, I'm upset. And I mean, she wouldn't say it doesn't matter about being upset. She would explain to me, she'd ask me why I'm upset. I mean, sometimes you have to validate the kid when they're upset. Like if you're upset about something, if you're upset about something, don't you just want someone to understand why you're upset? I mean, the other day, yesterday there was a kid named Logan at the shop, and man, Logan, if you're watching this video, I was thinking about you yesterday because he kept raising his hand to ask a question. And I do this thing because I got to move. I got to tell a lot of instructions. I'm like, no, don't ask me any questions. And he was getting upset. And I was like, no, Logan, don't ask me questions. He kept raising his hand. I'm like, Logan, ask me a question later. I got to do this. I got to explain everything to everybody. You know, it's a class trip. We're only here for 2 hours. I got a lot to do. And then he was getting so upset. It looked like he's like welling up. He looked like he was getting upset. And I was like, oh man, Logan, don't get upset. Just listen. And then he goes, I don't have a question, Mr. Frank. I don't have a question. I was like, oh, you want to tell me something? I was like, okay. And I stopped and I said, okay, I don't want to be upset. What are you trying to tell me? And he goes, I just wanted to tell you that all these paintings are beautiful. Man, I felt bad when he said that. I mean, I felt happy when he said that. I was like torn. Like I was so happy that he said it, but then I felt bad that I was kind of like telling him, don't ask me questions. All he wanted to do was tell me how beautiful the paintings were. Man, Logan, if you're watching this video, I'm so happy that you liked my paintings, and I'm so happy that you were having fun at the workshop, and I hope you weren't getting too upset when I was telling you not to ask questions. But you got to understand, if you come here, I got a lot to do. I got a lot of instructions to give the kids. I got to make sure everyone knows what they're doing. I got to memorize everyone's name. So there's a lot of different things. That's why I say no questions. I guess just stop doing that. I mean, earlier today I was telling you about how my mom would always try to validate my feelings, and here I am like explaining how I just say no questions. I try to like give everybody like validation with their feelings, but especially my own children. Look at this. Oh man, I really like the way this looks. All right, I really gotta go soon because I gotta get ready for this party. I gotta write the kid's name on a big ginormous piece of paper. I got to set up all the paintings, but I'm really having fun doing this. I don't want to keep going, but I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop in a few minutes, and they always say when you make a video, don't say things like, I'm going to stop this video because everyone will just click off, which is understandable. I mean, you can click off if you want, but you never know. Maybe I want to say something really unbelievable, like if you want... one of these Daily Doodle books stickers, one of these Daily Doodle book stickers to stick on one of your books. Just have the adult email me, and I'll send it to you. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to send it to you. I'll put it in an envelope, and I will send it to you. Because then you can get your own book, go to Michael's, buy little book, cheap book, buy a nice book, whatever you want to do, and then just stick this sticker on the book, and then boom, you have yourself a daily doodle book. So I'm just saying, if you want, have your adult send me an email and coordinate with me, and I will send you one of these daily doodle book stickers, and you can put them on your books like I do on mine. I put them on all my books because I want to remind myself to doodle daily. So that's the story. No big whoop. It matters. It really does matter. Everything matters in life. Everything matters. It's very important that you have fun. It's very important that you do your homework. It's very important that you brush your teeth, that you put your jacket on when it's cold. This is like a thing. I don't know what happened here with the jackets. Why did it become this thing where all of a sudden you got to tell a kid to put their jacket on, and it's like having like a massive debate about a jacket? Just put your jacket on. Your parents know when it's time for a jacket and when it isn't. So I don't want to side always with the parent on this one, but got to be honest with you. It's important to wear a jacket, and it's also important to doodle daily. And if you want to doodle daily with a daily doodle, my daily doodle book sticker, have your adult send me an email, and I'm going to coordinate with them, and I'm going to put one of those daily doodle book stickers in the mail, and I'm going to send it to you. And you can put it on your daily doodle book sketchbook, and you can make your sketchbook into a daily doodle book. And then come on YouTube Live here and daily doodle with me. Not daily, weekly, every Saturday. Man, look at this. I'm going to keep going for 2 more minutes. What time is it? Oh, gosh, I got to go. It's 10 to 10. Woo-wee. Parents are coming in a little while. I got to get something in my stomach because I'm hungry. And, okay, that's it. That's the story. I got to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to leave, but I got to go. I got to do the birthday party. And like I said, if you're watching this long, thank you for watching. And you can't even see it because of the light, but oh man, let me go one more time on the overhead. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. Have your parent or your adult or your grandparent or uncle, whoever's watching you right now, just send email to Frank, please, frank@littlepulp.com, and he's going to send me a sticker. And they're going to be like, what are you talking about? And I'll email them back and explain to them what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And I'll get their address, I'll get your address, and I'll send you a sticker. And okay, so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I worked on today. Let me take a more recap look at my aliens. You can't even see it. What is going on with this light? Let me see if I hold it up long enough, will it focus? No. Anyways, one more time on the overhead. This is my alien rainbows. I didn't do much on that. I'm sorry about that, but I do got this birthday party. But I did this one the other day, and I'm very happy with it. All right, so that's my YouTube Live Sketchbook Club for the week. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And what do we got? We got the MLK Day, no school on Monday. I got a workshop, Print for Love. It's my favorite workshop of the whole year. Love this, called Print for Love. We're going to be printing things about stuff we love or for someone we love. There's a slime workshop coming up soon. I don't know when it is. You got to look at my website. And there's other stuff going on. I'm going to put more sketchbooks. I'm going to start a sketchbook club workshop series. I got to talk to Mike and Kevin about this. They're going to be upset about this, but I'm going to do it. All right, so I got to go. I got to get ready for the birthday party, and got to put my glasses on so I can see this. I'm going to go back to that still because I'd like to do that. Or I fade to black. I don't know. I'm gonna say goodbye, everybody, and hope you have a great week. And happy sketching, happy doodling, and I'll see you guys again. I'm going to go to the still now, and I'm going to end the stream because I got to get ready for the birthday party. All right, if you drew aliens and rainbows, please send it to me. I really want to see it. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.